Hello, welcome to Brighten Your Corner Ministry. My name is Cindy Ann Lewis Walcott, and we are studying life lessons from the Holy Bible. You don't have to be religious, these lessons are for holistic living. Today's lesson is a lesson in government, in governance. It's about delegating tasks to different people. So we're still going to be studying this lesson with the children of Israel, Moses and the children of Israel in the wilderness. This lesson can be found in Exodus chapter 18. And it's a very long chapter, but it's an interesting story. So I think I'll tell you the story. Moses is now, his father-in-law came to see him and brought his wife and his two kids up. They had a bit of a celebration with the elders and his father-in-law, and Moses had to leave early in the morning to go judge the people of Israel. So he was employed in this task all day long. He went from morning until evening, and his father-in-law said to him, "What is this?" And he said to his father-in-law, "Oh well, I have to judge the people. They come to me with their problems and whatever is happening." And he said, "But this was you were there all day. This take all day." And he said, "Let me advise you, son. You need to delegate authority. You need to put other people in charge of small tasks like that. When it's something big, they can come to you, because you're going to be useless to yourself and to the people if you burn up all your energy all day long doing frivolous things." And in the Bible, it's a long story. I was trying to figure out a specific part to read to you. Maybe I could. I'll just say Exodus chapter 18, verse 13. "And now it came to pass on the morrow that Moses sat to judge the people, and the people stood by Moses from morning until evening. And when Moses' father-in-law saw all that he did to the people, he said, What is this thing that thou doest to the people? Why sittest thou thyself alone, and all the people stand by thee from morning until evening? And Moses said unto his father-in-law, Because the people come unto me to inquire of God. When they have a matter, they come unto me, and I judge between one and another, and I do make them know the statutes of God and his laws. And Moses' father-in-law said unto him, The thing that thou doest is not good. Thou wilt surely wear away both you and this people that is with thee. For this thing is too heavy for thee. Thou art not able to perform it thyself alone. Hearken now unto my voice. I will give thee counsel, and God shall be with thee. Behold, for the people to Godward, that thou mayest bring the causes unto God. And thou shalt teach them ordinances and laws, and thou shalt show them the way wherein they must walk, and the work that they must do. Moreover, thou shalt provide out of all the people able men, such as fear God, men of truth, hating covetousness, and place such over them, to be rulers of thousands, and rulers of hundreds, and rulers of 50, and rulers of tens." So this is, now we're seeing the setting up of government, or like the society, the system to govern the people. Moses was doing everything by himself, and his father-in-law said, "No, no, 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 this is not good." And many times we find ourselves in that situation where everybody's, they're all gun-ho and excited about making us a leader and us being a leader, because we have the ability to do many things. But in trying to do everything at once, you're going to wear yourself away. And there is a saying where it comes from, jack of all trades, master of none, because you're not able to focus on any one thing and do it well. So his father-in-law here, this is a lesson for us, and it's a big lesson. Too many times, because we have the ability, people tend to want us to do everything. You can't have, if you're juggling too many balls, balls are going to fall. Things are going to happen. You're going to get hurt in the process. And this is what his father-in-law is saying here to him. You have to delegate authority. Delegate. Let other people do these little menial things. When the thing is big, it can come to you and you go to God. But in the meantime, don't be spending morning to evening listening to people's problems, trying to teach people the law and all that. Get a few men, teach them what they ought to do, and then let them be the judges of the people. So now we're seeing, this is really exciting because we're seeing how this society is gonna function from now, how they're setting themselves up, how they're setting their government up. The hierarchy is being set up here based on this counsel his father-in-law is giving him. And it's a very good example for us. And I know sometimes, because I even fall into that trap, because I can't do it, I let people just have me swinging left, right, and center with do this, do that, do the other. And we have to learn to find people who can do these things for us. If we have to train them to delegate menial tasks particularly. And I know there's an old saying, if you want something done, well, you have to do it yourself. It doesn't always ring true, because if you're not there all the same, it's going to be done. If for some reason you're not, you're not able to do it, you're not physically there, you're sick or you had to travel or something, that thing is going to be done. And so don't tell yourself that you're the most important thing and you always have to be there for something to be done right. If you teach the right people, if you teach people right, you get the right people, put them in place, the thing will be done. And even if you didn't teach them and you're no longer there, somebody will take up the mantle and teach people. They'll do, things will be done, things will get done. Don't wear yourself out trying to do everything, because you're not going to do anything well, because you wouldn't be able to focus. And we fall into this trap often. When you have too many things going on, you're not able to focus on anything. So I like this lesson here, and I hope young people, and I often said, because, in growing up, my mom always say, never place all your eggs in one basket. This lesson is not about that. It's not about careers and so on. And I take the eggs in one basket as a career advice for careers. This is you being in a role and being asked to perform every other task that this organization or this organism needs. And that is not a good thing. It wouldn't be a good thing for you as a leader. You have to learn how to trust people to do those other tasks that's necessary to make the organization move. And you have to learn how to delegate authority, how to get other people to do what needs to be done. And I have a mentor who used to say, you have to learn how to get other people to carry buckets for you. That's how we're going to build successful lives, successful businesses, successful government. You're not the end all and be all. And if you're not there, don't tell yourself that if you're not there, that things wouldn't go forward. And I think probably it's a good time, although it's a long one, but I have to tell you this story. One of my teachers, he may not even remember this, but that lesson stayed with me. I was part of a team, and I thought I was the leader of the team. And I don't like losing. And we were losing, and I thought I had to do everything on the team. I had to score, I had to defend, I had to attack and everything. And at the end of the game, we lost, and I was so upset. And I said, I've been doing everything. I've been this, that, in, and nobody else is doing this. And now everybody, I'm blaming everybody else for the loss we have and so on. And the teacher came with a bucket of water and said, "Oh, container, put your hand in." Put my hand in. I was angry because we lost. And he said, "Now take your hand out." I took my hand out, and he said, "Do you see any difference in the water?" And I said, "Nope." He said, "The team is the water. Your hand is you. Whether you're in or out, it doesn't make a difference to the team. You're not a team player." I never claimed to be. I like being in the leadership role, and from then I always did individual activities, because I always said there's an I in win. It's not a good attitude to have. You have to learn how to be a part of a team. It's okay to be an individual, um, to be a leader, but as a leader, you also have to learn how to collaborate and how to delegate. I always have problems with those two words. How to delegate, how to hand out tasks to people, and how to trust other people to do the thing for you. Don't sit and say, well, I'd like to retire, but I can't because I can't find anybody else to do this. There are people who can do it. You're not the only one. So remember this, don't overburden yourself with the stress of thinking you're the only one that can do it. Don't overburden yourself with the stress of thinking that if I don't do it, it wouldn't happen. And take the time to teach somebody. If you think that is true and or it turned out to be true, take the time to teach people how to do what you do. So there might be two lessons here. Teach people how to do what you do, learn to delegate. And the text here says the appointment of judges. And so in that case, it was people to judge the people, but people to also give them advice and so on, because that's all Moses was doing it all. And now he's going to get a rest and be able to enjoy his family. Please remember to share, like, and subscribe. And have yourself a magnificent day. Thank you. Bye-bye.